I picked up the brand new TV I'd just bought, then pushed it right off the balcony. I was trying to get the security guard downstairs to notice, but the old guy didn't hear a thing because I was trapped on the 40th floor. I needed to get out, so I started pounding on the door like crazy, trying to get a neighbor's attention, but no one was out there. So I grabbed the handle and yanked with all my strength. Then I kicked the door, then started smashing it with anything I could find. But the door didn't even crack. I turned around and tried calling a locksmith, only to realize my phone was already dead. So I plugged it in right away, but the light blinked for a second and then went out again. Hopelessness hit me hard. Then I suddenly had an idea. I rubbed the phone battery against my leg like crazy, hoping it would give me just enough charge. My skin was almost rubbed raw, but the phone still wouldn't turn on. I threw the phone out of pure frustration, then grabbed a wrench and went back to beating the door, but I slipped and injured my hand instead. Then I noticed something. There were workers on the construction site across from me. I shouted for help as loud as I could, but no matter how much I yelled, none of them reacted. The noise outside drowned me out completely. Night came, and I still refused to give up. I grabbed a flashlight and waved it like crazy, but the city lights were way too bright. When I finally fell asleep and woke up again, my stomach was screaming with hunger. I ate some snacks, then noticed a stack of old cardboard boxes. That gave me another idea. I used toothpaste to write a rescue message on the cardboard, then walked to the balcony and tossed it down with all my strength. But it drifted onto the roof of a small house, so I tried again. This time I stretched my arm far out and threw it the opposite direction, but it still landed on an empty rooftop. No one would ever see it there. And to make things worse, I'd run out of toothpaste. Desperate to send some kind of signal, I peeled open my barely healed wound and used my own blood to write another SOS message, but the cardboard still landed on the rooftop. That's when I noticed there were clothes hanging there. All I had to do was wait for someone to come get them, but when night fell, the woman took the last piece of clothing and still didn't see my message. That's when the real despair finally hit me.